Hey guys, Easy here. So today let's do the Job Plus and Enlightenment review for Suzuka, as she did get her Job Plus today finally. Okay, first of all, let's go over her skin. So Suzuka has the default look, this is how she looks with her Job Plus. She has a feminine power skin, which she got from the challenge board. I don't have the character skin. She has the kimono skin, which looks really good. And she has the Valentine's Day skin. I'm just gonna rock the Valentine's Day skin for now. So this is the art for the Valentine's Day skin. Doesn't look bad at all. Okay, so let's go over Suzuka's jobs. So she has the Sakura Sword Saint, which is a job plus. She has the Ninja as a Dragon, which she got the JE. She has the Dark Cavalier, which she got the JE Kuroneka. And her leadership skill is raises physical attack by 50% for like units. Okay, so first of all, let's go over her master abilities. So her master ability is Cute is Superior. Powers up Avenger. It gives it the no berserk, it's a guaranteed counter, it gives her agility and HP up. So you would like to run the Avenger skill on her over the Totally Fierce. Let's go over Enlightenment. Okay, so let's start with Gate 1. Gate 1 gives her HP, physical attack, magic attack, and agility. When you max out this Gate 1, it gives her additional bonus of HP, physical attack, and crit. The Gate 2, Gate of Slot, gives physical defense, magic defense, crit, and hit rate. When you max out this Gate 2, it changes the Overdrive passive into Sincere Samurai. It gives it an additional 20% slash mod on it, which is pretty nice. Her Gate 3, Gate of Lust, it gives her HP, Dex, Agility, and Evasion rate. When you max out this Gate 3, it changes the leadership skill from 50% physical attack to raises physical attack by 30%, all attack by 20%, and HP by 20% for like units. It's alright leadership skill. Alright, her Gate 4, Gate of Gluttony, it gives her HP, a lot of HP, physical defense, magic defense, and hit rate. When you max out this Gate 4, it gives the additional bonus of HP, physical attack, dex, damage versus slot, and damage versus greed syntax. And her Gate 5. Okay, so Gate 5, it gives HP, physical defense, magic defense, and agility. When you max out this Gate 5, it changes the skill, which is called, which is what I believe is Tiger Tremor. Yes, it's a Tiger Tremor skill. It turns it into a light skill called Afterglow. It changes the Tiger Tremor from a 135% mod plus 85 plus your physical attack and agility. It turns it into 135% mod. It gives it a light. Yeah, essentially it gives it a light element onto it, so it's gonna do a little bit more damage. That's essentially it, I believe. It doesn't get a huge upgrade, but it does turn it into a light base skill, so she's gonna do extra damage with the Tiger Tremor. It's gonna change the Snake Venom skill, I believe. On the Ninja, it's gonna turn it into a... It's gonna upgrade it essentially to give it a 140% modifier from a 110% modifier. And the big thing about this Gate 5 is if you were to use Suzuka in her Dark Cavalier Gureneka, which gives the... let me see if I can pull up that skill real quick. Blade of the Distant End. This skill that does a lot of damage. It turns that from a 300% modifier to a 500% modifier. This is pretty huge. And that's about it. It just gives her the light attachment to her Tiger Tremor, and it gives her the upgrade to the Blade of World's End. Recommendations for gates. It's really up to you. As always, I'm gonna recommend you max the Gate 1 for the stats and the HP that it gives you. You max the Gate 2 for the 20% slash modifier that it gives you, and then you want to max the gate 5 for the upgraded Blades of World's End skill, if you would like to use her on Dark Cavalier. Or if you just want to get the extra little damage from her Tiger Tremor, which turns it into a light skill, you can max the gate 5. But it's honestly up to you. If you just want to use her in a job plus just for the job plus's sake, you can just max the gate 1, gate 2 if that's all the resources you have, and put like 3 points into this. You can put about 3 points into this or 2 points into this, and then you can do whatever you want here. However, if you do have the resources to max out, which I recommend you do max out because she does a lot of damage, you max the gate 1, you max the gate 2, you put about 2 to 3 points into this, max the gate 4 for the syntax and the extra stats it gives you, and then you max the gate 5 for the upgraded Blade of World's End and the upgraded Tiger Tremor. Okay, let's go for Memento. So Suzuka's Memento is a free Memento. It gives her access to this BC area, Serious Battle Chocolate. So the base stat on this Memento is HP. It gives increased attributes of Little Ouroboros and units from Matsumi. It gives them physical attack. The second group skill gives to Suzuka, Poland, and Little Ouroboros, it gives them agility / evasion rate. The third group skill, which is for Suzuka and Little Ouroboros, it just gives them slash attack power and modify counter attack power. However, when you max limit break this Memento, which you should max limit break because it's a free copy, you get additional 400 HP and you get additional 10 agility when appeared on the map. It's pretty good. For the gear setup that we want to run on Suzuka, you have a lot of different types of gears you can run. You have the option of running Levi's Teacup with agility and a modified slash attack power, and the strong versus the Titans. You can run the August Lane Blade, which gives a 50% physical attack, 30 dex, and 10 agility. You can run this if you have the max limit rate, if you have the 5-star version of this, which gives a HP, physical attack, and dex. For armors, you can run the Tamamo VCR, you can run Live Belt, you can run Regen Armor, you can run Ultima Scarf for the extra jump. It's all up to what you're doing. You can even run her with the Golden Lion Shield for the HP, physical defense, magic defense, and the just for these stats, to be honest. And for the third gear slot, it honestly depends on what you're doing. You can run the Legion God Necklace for the crit and the resistance and strike resistance, which returns when appearing on map. You can run the trap if you have this gear for additional jewels it gives you. You can run the Teacup if you want to run sword and teacup for the, like if you were to change it up with the 5-star blue gear, you could change this for the slash attack power and agility. You can run the Ring Guard for Black Flames for the physical attack, fire resistance, dark resistance, and you can run an agility piece of gear. You have a lot of options with Suzuka. You can even run this for the plus 25% crit, the slash resistance, the max jewel. You can change up her weapon. You can run the Ultima Scarf. Like, there's a lot of options here. You can even run the Water Brush for the magic resistance and shot resistance. Okay, let's get into a map and we can review Suzuka's skills. Now that we have Suzuka pulled up, I'm just gonna run her in a map. For leadership skills, we're just gonna run her with her 50% attack leadership skill. However, you wouldn't really run her with that leadership skill. You have access of you can use the ammo leadership skill for the HP, the physical attack. You wanna run a leadership skill with HP. You can run her with Zane, which is gonna give you the all attack 30%, physical attack plus 20% and HP. Like, you have a lot of options, but just for the purposes of this, I'm just gonna run it with own leadership skill. Let's take a photo battle, put on skill display, and let's review her setup. So for this setup, I'm running Orc Slayer, I'm running Fujuka VCR, I'm running Legion God, I'm running her her job plus is sub. I'm running the Avenger reactive. I'm running Regal Garuda Blade, and I'm running Sincere Samurai, which is the Gate 2 passive. This is the Blade Master passive, and this is her stats right now. So let's get into it. Alright, so let's auto attack. My auto attack with just her leadership skill is doing 3,335 damage. So auto attack. Let's see our stats right now with just her leadership skill. This is her attack right now. Of course, her stats are going to be different if you run a light leadership skill on her. But just for the purposes of the video, I'm running her without a leadership skill. Okay, let's get into the first skill. Peerless Blast permanently multiplies own slash power by 1.5, raises evasion rate, and lowers all element resistance, debuff, and debuffs from skills. This skill cannot be removed. Um, the first skill is gonna do 9,575 damage. Second skill is gonna do 7,131 damage. The third skill is gonna do 6,027 damage. This is gonna do 3,717. We're just running through our skills right now before we start pumping it up. Okay, so let's use the Peerless Blast. Okay, cool. So now our first skill is doing 11,634 damage. This is pretty huge as you can't remove this skill. Damn. Doesn't look too bad. Significant damage. The second skill, which is the Tiger Tremor Afterglow. This is the Gate 5 version. It has unit hit on it, so you can hit your own units with it. It's a powerful light attack on enemy unit that ignores defense, strong versus metal. Oh no, this is the wrong skill. So the Tiger Tremor Afterglow. This is the Gate 5 version of the Tiger Tremor. It turns it into a light slash skill. It's light slash attack on enemy units, area, and increases power according to the number of targets. So the more targets you use, the more damage you're gonna do. Right now it's doing 6,366. However, when you see I hit myself, it's doing 7,789. So the more units, the more damage it's gonna do. So let's use it. Walk up, auto attack. The third skill is a rock split and razor, penetrating slash attack on enemy units that ignores defense, strong versus monster. This is gonna do 7,225 damage because it's buffed by the slash attack. However, it's not a light skill, so it's not gonna get the bonuses for when you use a leadership skill. Well, a light damage leadership skill. Her sub skill is a slash attack on enemy units that lowers physical attack and defense. So he's doing 4,653 damage. So now go for the unit trial, and it reduces his defense. The second skill, this one is basically the same attack, but it reduces magic attack and magic defense. The third skill, which is Starfall slash attack on enemy unit, that lowers dex and agility. So those are the debuff skills. And the fourth skill is the Dark Knight Illumination. Penetrating slash attack on target unit multiplies own physical attack by 1.5 for 1 turn and greatly lowers target slash resistance for 3 turns. So let's see if we can do this. It's gonna kill it. This is how it looks. Okay, so let's check her damage right now. Let's auto attack a little bit more. Okay, so you drew the Peerless Blast. Gives it a slash attack. Then you pop the Dark Illumination. So what our stats look like now? Our stats right now. And now you can do this skill. Now this nuke is doing 18,100 damage, which is huge. Let's see the Tiger Tremor. Tiger Tremor is doing 13,509 damage. So let's use the first skill. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Okay, now let's check her damage in her Dark Cavalier. If you would like to run her for like a raid setup. Okay, so what people like to do in Japan for raids is they run her Dark Cavalier too. I mean, both are good. So let's build a little bit of jewels. What they do is when they kill off a bunch of units and then they use this skill right here, the Stun Blade of World Ends. So right now with no units on my team, it's doing 47,731 damage. Like this, or just straight up with debuffs, like you know when you run your raid comp, when you run your your debuffs, when you have your leadership skill, the skill is gonna hit raid bosses so hard, even when it's going versus the strong versus tags. Let's try it out. Okay, well that was the Suzuka Enlightenment and Job Plus review. Suzuka is a really good unit, and she's currently free right now from the challenge board. You can get a little bit of extra shards from her. You can get your own copy of her if you're a new player. I highly recommend you invest into her, as she's gonna be a really strong carry for you. Yeah, she is a free unit, but she's one of the best free units, so I highly recommend you invest into her. She's gonna do a lot of work for your raid comps or your quests. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one when I review the Sacred Stone units.